Good day, everyone. Again, welcome to your favorite program, Motivational Talk. It's a wonderful thing to be with you every week, moving you on, making you purpose, and getting you to understand that you can do it. Success is no accident. So don't count the days, but make the days count. If you're not courageous enough to take risks, you never accomplish anything in life. And don't wait for opportunity. Create your opportunities. These are keywords I've been saying to you over the weeks, over the months, and over the years. I know that coming to you every week must make some of you believe in yourselves. Today, I want to wonder about the what and the why. The what and the why. Why do we act the way we do? Why do we do things for others? What is the reason? What motivates us? Why? And the what? Are we acting in self-interest most times? Or are we doing things for others? Are we trying to improve ourselves? Improve our minds? Improve our situation? Are we trying to accomplish? Are we trying to succeed? Well, today, we want to talk about the motivation, the push, the what and the why do we do what we do. Self-improving is important for mental exercise. It perpetuates the search for answers to questions of the why we do what we do, the what we do, as well as who we do it for. It's the questions that will constantly come to our mind. We got to understand that for the why and for the what's, the most likely end game is inner satisfaction, peace, and the ability to balance our lives, the ability to become who we want to be, what we want to be, and how we want to be. Every day we meet so many people. We don't really know what inspires them, what drives them, what's the passion. But you know what is your passion. You know what inspires you. You know what drives you. So the great question you're going to ask yourself is, why do I do what I do? Today, I'm on a mission to find out about your passion. To understand what drives you. To understand what drives people. Not by contacting you or by getting you to answer me back, but to feel your pulse through your response to the number at the bottom of the screen. Your response to our number telling us how you feel, what makes you tick, and why you tick. Sometimes it's easier to find a stranger and ask a stranger what makes you tick. It's easier than having an old friend get that question, because the friend will expect you to know the answer to that. So look around and ask yourself, what makes me tick? What makes me believe in myself? What makes me be who I am or who I want to be? One key driver to that is motivation. Motivation is what drives people to improve themselves. What drives you to improve yourself? It's always been part of the human behavior, part of human psychology. It has been used since the very beginning of human society as a means for man to develop him or herself. And so you ask yourself, what motivates me? And that is what drives you to become who you are, drives you to achieve. So what makes you want to achieve? What is expected satisfaction or return from achievement? Motivation makes you want to achieve, to go to a higher level than what you were before, to make you say, yes, I have arrived. I am where I am now because I worked this hard, because I made this happen because I believed in myself. The number of ways in which people can be motivated, number of ways in which you can self-motivate yourself, a number of ways in which your environment can motivate you, a number of ways in which your work can motivate you, your school can motivate you, and most of all, your community can motivate you. It was not until the 18th century that a theory was developed to sort out the rationale for motivation. And the fact that the very first recorded history of development of motivation came from a guy called Frederick Winslow Taylor. And this came up with the Taylor's motivational theory of 1989. But in essence, we're able to understand that motivation, theoretical or not, is part of the human psychology. So with that, you ask yourself, what could be a rational way to conceptualize what motivates me? What could be a way in which I can start to scientifically look at myself as a motivator? What are the things that move me? So there are 5 levels of motivation. First one you want to look at is the safety need. Your safety need. Safety need. Second one is your social need. The third one is your self-esteem need. Another one is your physiological need. And the last one is self-actualization. Remember, safety needs, social needs, self-esteem needs, physiological needs, and self-actualization. So you want to break it down a bit now, because each one is going to move you further and further and further. What are your safety needs that motivate you to get what? Protection from physical and emotional harm, and to eliminate the potential for conflict. These things will help you to motivate you to have safety needs around you. How can I protect myself? What motivates you to sleep in a safe environment? Motivates you to put your money in the bank? Motivates you to invest? Motivates you to try not to quarrel so you don't have a fight? Motivates you to have a strong mental state. The self-esteem needs. What is that? It is an element of like job status. Status with respect, expectation of promotion, expectation of recognition motivates you to move harder. So you climb up the social ladder, you climb up the work ladder, you're promoted, you have higher self-esteem. You go to school and you get a degree and you walk around with the academic achievement. The title is the motivation for that. And then the self-actualization level is when you have reached the top and have full understanding of yourself, or is it a permanent state? It's only a momentary state, and it's called the peak experience. You want to stay there as long as you can. You want to stay there. Self-actualization. You've now actualized what you wanted to do in life. You've now actualized where you believe you want to be, and that level is when you reach the top and have a full understanding of yourself. The peak experience, the moment when you suddenly feel that everything around you is beautiful, and there's a tremendous oneness of being and of being loved, and you have reached the point when you think you can now become subsumed by the world, the things of the world. And the last one is the physiological need, and that looks at the need for food, for shelter, for clothing, and other basic necessities. Now, if you lump these 5 together, you see why you are motivated to work. And the theory of hierarchy makes you understand that what is most important is why you should put your mindset. So you major in majors and you don't major in minors. For example, you enter a course, you enter a degree course, you enter an academic course, you want to go there and you want to work hard. So you know I won't go to class on an empty stomach every day, because if I'm hungry, I may collapse, I may starve, I may die, and I will not get success in my learning. So you make sure you have food, and you make sure you go for the academic excellence. These things motivate you. So each individual must learn the need to survive and be motivated to survive. The higher you climb up the hierarchy of motivation, the higher, the quicker, the better the student will meet the targets. The individual will meet the objectives, and these based on motivation. Now there are 2 types of motivation. There is intrinsic motivation and there's extrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivation comes from within the individual. When you're intrinsically motivated, you do something for personal gratification. And you do it because you want to satisfy yourself. And that is where motivation comes in. And it's a complex puzzle. Why would you work extra hard? Even though the salary may not be big, may not be high, nothing seems to be there that will give you a reward, maybe monetarily, but you still want to do it. Because maybe you see beyond the line, you may get something reward, or you don't want to be satisfied. And extrinsic motivation is basically when you are rewarded for what you do, and you are then beginning to see, yes, I'm working for that thing. All these different levels of motivation helps you to drive out fear, because fear defeats the possibility of getting to where you want to go. Extrinsic motivation can have problems. In education, extrinsic rewards reduce intrinsic motivation. And so you need to understand how you balance this two. And in being motivated, you want to achieve something. The achievement can be defined as a thing done successfully, typically by effort, by courage, or by skill. And however, achievement is different from success. It refers to getting what you want. Achievement requires the ability to set goals, objectives, to make plans of action, and then implement these plans. And these steps will take you now to success. Achievement requires that you overcome obstacles that will inhibit you from getting to your goals, and you set targets for yourself. That is what achievement does. It sets you towards success. The key to success is that drive towards achievement, and this program yourself, or the program you, and make you have value in life. Once you program your targets or your desired outcome in your subconscious, your conscious begins to take you towards that goal. Your subconscious mind stimulates the power to drive, to steer you to attain your goals. It certainly helps to define those goals, and it certainly helps to attach action steps to your goals. And these strategies help you to get where you want to go. According to the achievement approach for motivation, you got to know that when you achieve something, it drives the accomplishments. It drives improvement in performance, and it drives you to motivate others to behave better around you, and motivate yourself even to surpass others. People can be motivated by different goals, by different targets, and each of these goals is a single layer of motivation. I need to get my degree by age X. I need to get a job by age Y. I need to be promoted to manager by age this. I want the steps to move on, and I'm going to do my best to make it happen in a professional manner, and I'm going to succeed. Achievement and motivation are two strictly related concepts. You're motivated to achieve. People need to be motivated in order to act, and motivation is really boosted by the desire and the joy of achieving. To do all this, you must begin to get self-confidence. You must begin to believe in yourself, and that arises from the desire to achieve a goal. And I begin to see the connection between achieving, motivation, self-confidence, the desire, setting of goals and targets. So achievement experiences fundamental mechanism to be able to succeed. The ease with which you program your mind to face complex issues guides you towards achievement. And when you face a difficult issue, you can demonstrate that you can bring solutions out of difficulty. And the outcome of self-confidence is not gratification. You're motivated to achieve, to believe in yourself, and then you have gratification. Gratification comes in two forms. You can have instant gratification or delayed gratification. For example, you want to purchase a beautiful item like your dream car, or your dream phone, or you want to have a dream particular function. And if you can purchase it immediately, you can have instant gratification. You have a goal to achieve. If you can get there immediately, instant gratification. At times it can be delayed. For example, you can get there right now. You can afford it right now, so you put it on the to-do list, on the bottom list, on the bucket list. And when you get it, then you get your gratification. However, whichever option you choose, gratification can make you happy and feel satisfied. And it's tied from motivation to achievement, to success, to self-confidence, and then gratification. So the drive towards that path of an actualized internal energy, referring to the pure psychological urge to be able to be gratified, that is when you begin to see the reward of your self-motivation. It is therefore to understand the wider concept of what we're doing, the wider concept of why I'm motivating you, of why I'm pushing you, because at the end of it all, you'll be gratified. And your gratification is your inner reward, the inner you, the joy in you. Because personally, I don't believe in only what people say about me, but I believe in what I feel about myself, how I feel about myself, when I feel what about myself, and what rewards I believe. I get for myself when I go out there to make this happen. So the positive effect of gratification is that the motivation that pushed you towards achievement and pushed you towards self-confidence and pushed you towards gratification brings a reward in the end that makes you feel valued. If you feel urged to become motivated, to study, to build, to construct, to create, go for it. Set yourself a goal. Don't look back. Don't doubt yourself. And remember, you can do it. That's why we always come to this program to motivate you, to give you that extra push, that belief in yourself, and I know you can do it. We can do it. And if we do it as individuals, we can do it as a society. This is a society, we do it as a community. This is a community, we do it as a district. This is a district, we do it as a region. This is as a region, we do it as a country. And we put Sierra Leone on the right map for the right things at the right time. And when you see the beauty of what I'm saying, you may ask, what does he do? Where is the output he can bring? What can he demonstrate that he has done? Well, watch my lips. Watch my lips. And then read my lips. Watch my action, read my action. We have been moving out to help people, less advantaged, the vulnerable. We've been moving enough to strengthen education, moving out to create opportunities in schools, universities and colleges. We walked along the confines of this country. We've been riding upon the waves of opportunity to make sure we can get to the destination of motivating people to achieve, to succeed. And that's why we just did, in different schools, the podium for public speaking, the podium for debating, the podium for reaching your targets in academic excellence by demonstrating what you know in your mind and delivering podiums to 2 key schools, one in Ile and one in Koima. Today, you can see what we're doing. Many more things we've done in the past, we shall reveal to you as we go along. The bottom line is, keep on moving. As long as you don't stop, we'll get there. So, you're going to see on the screen a short video about some activities we did. So look at the video, form an opinion for yourself, and when I'm back, after the videos, we'll say goodbye. We get an organization we call the Literary Debate Society, LNDS. Not what I'm left to go LNDS, to be honest. And we're not going to, they can't flag the Monday when a friend let me get out. If they take names, we don't go Monday, they can't flag you because you don't go LNDS. So that means if I don't go Friday, I get for balance the flag on Monday. So that means okay at the for me. But they balance LNDS and balance the flag on Monday. By flag, I mean 6 cuts. All my will get out, we don't go LNDS. So at some point, I say, okay, look, why don't we give a try for do this thing, for understand how to talk better and understand for learn better. And whatever principle in school, you get for work for yourself. You get for learn for yourself because teachers they guide you and you learn. So my formative years they begin for teach me how I have to be myself. You have to understand how you have to grow. You have only one yourself. Grow in an so that we get we self for make yourself. Nobody will let you pass how you let yourself. Nobody will go for push you pass how you push yourself. Nobody will get vision for you pass how you get vision for yourself. Your life is honey day. God will give you life and He can make or He can break your life. When I want to replicate and begin at LNDS. And when my brother they talk about this school beginning in 2002, I thought it's 20 years ago. Now beginning me born, the beginning big. Don't get what's you don't get to keep back to you. But look at the story. 20 good years. Because of one iteration of a political side to another iteration. Well, we as civilians, when we give foundation to the police now, so all I have to know is that it's inside Salone. I don't want to know which part of the country it is. I don't want to know which religion it follow. I don't want to know which side of the political spectrum it is. I know it is Sierra Leone. What is excellence? Free quality education. He said it for Sierra Leone. You know, go be in the north, east, west, south. It will be all over the country. It's no particular place. So we say today, if there was a need now, so I'm not going to say rain wash away all the first effort. If there's a need now, so we can do it. Let us do it to support each other. The young one in the answer, I'm not going to remember the all. But they will forever remember what I have done. Remember what the Foundation has done. They will forever remember what the principal has done. Remember the sacrifice when one puts to make this happen. And we as Sierra Leoneans, we get for ensure say we're going to rise up beyond the little differences there. When you leave this country, go overseas, you hold the Sierra Leone passport, they see us as Sierra Leonean. I've been to countries like New Zealand, I've been to countries like Australia, I've been to countries like Fiji, Tonga, some countries where I don't even know their name until I was told to go and work in that country. The Vanuatu, the Tuvalu, the narrows of this world. I never knew those countries that existed, but I've been there. To South Africa, I've been to Kenya, I've been to Australia, I've been to Jamaica, Bahamas, St. Kitts and Nevis, Tonga. You call the countries I've been there. But when you go, you hold the passport. Sierra Leonean passport. Now they therefore weigh you and judge you on the country of origin. It's called perception of location. How they see you, na salon will take you. If salon they fetch all the time, when you put your passport, they take a salon. You know, fetch to a panel, not the progress. So whether in the APC, SNPP, NGC, QRP, REF, whatever you call it, when you go out of the shell of Sierra Leone, it's Sierra Leone. They see and judge you by how the country they. But if you find people in the country, growing your country, when they see you, then they admire you. Let you not advance you, that's a long passport. They say you come out from a country of fine gentlemen. When somebody can answer, you hold American passport. You know they call it Panam. You know they call it Panam? When American man say, hey, how you doing? Come around here, man. You think the guy can speak good English and therefore you want to come on to him? Or her. So tonight, one American, I tell you come over and free, I can't salute. Because it's from the United States of America, you're going to give him all the credit and respect because I believe for say you come on America. When you come on saloon, they judge you by the perception of who side come out. So how long we go there for say we left the country for the down? How long we go say we not move the country? How long we go say we on one side or the other? For how long will we cry out against each other? For how long we go there we just say BN. Whenever I come back home, I keep promoting in my area. They can say, hey, them big one. I can't say, who's that one?
Honorable timekeeper, principal, vice principal. This is the number second reason, which says the family pride. The family pride says most African parents considering a male child as the family pride. And educating them well helps to take them to.
In the name of Almighty Allah, the most gracious and merciful. Assalamu alaikum. I'm Adamse Aibangua. I'm in SSS 2. I'm a people of the Great Benevolent Islamic Senior Secondary School in Ile. I'm here this afternoon to tell you that I'm against the motion that a female child education is better than a male child education. Someone is right to say that if you educate a male child, you educate a family. And if you educate a female children, this means educating female children has more effect on the nation rather than their female counterparts. This article is intended to demean any gender, but rather to assist students who want to debate on the topic.
God bless you. Pleasure to be with you. A bientôt, au revoir, and see you next time. Don't forget the number on the screen. Send us a text, call us, and we'll have a chat with you to help you be who you want to be.